Hey, buddy, how you doing? Hey, good girl. Just gonna show the people my garden and my new project. Yeah, this is the cat we found on the street like a week ago, and we're trying to find him a new home. His original name was Sexy, but I've been calling him Orange. He's a good boy. He's friendly. Excuse me. No. Yeah, good boy. So, yep, gonna show off my garden. And yeah, I decided during the winter that I wanted to breed trees and have like trees with lineage, but I decided that they would take a long time to mature. So I thought, why don't I breed peppers while I wait for trees to mature? And eventually it kind of just moved on to breeding peppers. But as you can see, each pepper has a tag with a number on it that corresponds to a name and some information in a book. Except for these guys. They are kind of just like, I just want to see what happens. I tried to sell them off, but no one wanted them and they died because I ran out of room. And I really wasn't interested in keeping these guys, but that pepper, that tall one, and the one in the black pot, and the blue one, they're siblings. Is this black pot making you guys a little warm? Yeah, it is. Of course, there's a little one right there. Number 87. Alright, let me get you guys some shade. That black pot is probably making your roots too hot. Come on. There we go. No. Alright, guys. Come on. I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'll do this later. But hair. This plant right here is actually a super chili. I got it from the local Mexican market, and it was actually the first pepper I ever bred. Her babies are dried and ready to be packaged in my room. It was a self-pollination litter, and her name is Waiting on a Prayer. Because I had been waiting for the market to start selling the plants that they do every spring. I was waiting for them to start selling them. And I decided while I was waiting, I'd name her and the other super chili over there Waiting on a Prayer and Wait and See. This beautiful black gorgeous one, she came from an individual down in Florida who actually got her from Finland, a facility in Finland called Vitali, I believe. And he ended up getting the seeds from Vitali, raising them, and sold them off, and I got one of them. I actually got 3. I got Lady Nagant, that's her name. Each of these peppers has a name. I ended up getting Lady Nagant, Viper Girl, and Lilith from him. Lilith is also an import. She is actually from Wales. She comes from a very infamous breeder named Chris Fowler of Welsh Dragon Chilies. She's the one in the blue pot. but most of these plants, I had to have them shipped over from different states. I have about like 86 of them, and it's kind of hot out, so I'm trying to make this quick. I have a little book in my arm because I want to mention a other very special breeding. Waiting on a Prayer was the mother of my very first breeding. Hey, Hunter. And this beauty, this huge Shinshito pepper named Shinso, is the mother of my very first breeding. And tag number 4. Where are you? Tag number 4. You are 1. You are 4. The babies in here are half Shinshito pepper and half chili de arbol. The father is April Fool's, and yeah, I got this cute Zorse book. The father is April Fool's, and he is Sweet Dreams, Hunter. April Fool's. This is the dad of my very first hybrid pepper. And as you can see, he's growing some peppers himself. I decided not to self-pollinate this dude because he already has some babies cooking. But these two, I did self-pollinate. I believe this is a contaminated litter from Hunter and Waiting on a Prayer. Yeah, this is Hunter. His pedigree name is Ain't No Reasoning with Stupid, but his house name is Hunter. And I consider this contaminated because when I was trying to breed it, a huge gust of wind came through. That's why I won't be keeping one of the babies I crossed between Lilith and Shinso. I did 2 breedings between Lilith and Shinso, and I won't be keeping one of them because there was a risk of contamination, from a gust of wind. I'm very paranoid about that kind of stuff, and I'm very, very strict about that. So yeah, that is one breeding that is either going to get scrapped, sold off, or given to my boyfriend down in Texas. But here is the breeding I'm going to keep from Hunter and Waiting on a Prayer. This is a half-sibling to my very first litter. But yeah, I think Waiting on a Prayer's productivity would meld nicely with Hunter's flavor. But as you can see, I have a lot of work ahead of me this year. And I've been fighting the heat a lot. It's like 88 or something out here. But I believe that is some Silver Queen and Golden Cross Batam corn. I'm gonna have to check the package. Here is a mix of pumpkin, acorn squash, and butternut squash. And those are some mammoth sunflowers. And all of these are different varieties of peppers. Down here, I've got tiger, and at the very end, I have a candy cane hybrid pepper. And I'm gonna have to check my book to see who is who. But I know offhand that is Busy as a Bee, aka Bumblebee. He's a Sugar Rush Peak Stripey, same as Lilith. But he was bred in America. Let's see, where is the other pepper I got with Lilith and Lady Nagans? Aha, here you are. This is Reaper Girl. She is a Californian Reaper, which is a cross between a ghost, a scorpion, and a ghost, scorpion, and Carolina Reaper. But this is a pure Carolina Reaper bred by Baker's Creek. And this little guy and this little guy are ghost scorpion crosses. They have orange pods. They will produce orange pods that have purple insides. So I'm hoping to cross one of these two to Reaper Girl because her pods are supposed to be a beautiful peach color. But yeah, I was going to breed this one and cross it to Sweet Dreams over there in the corner. But I decided since they both have a self-pollination breeding, I'm just going to call it good enough this year and breed their babies next year. But this plant really hasn't been too flowery or productive. So I'm trying to crossbreed it with varieties that are known to be really, really productive. My beloved baby Shinso here, I got from Walmart, and if I'm not mistaken, she was bred by Bonnie Plants. So yeah, I mean, this is one of my largest peppers out here. You can't really see them too well, but one of my largest peppers out here, and has rapidly become one of my favorites. And of course, my beloved Lilith will always be one of my favorites. I'm trying to breed a new kind of pepper that I'm going to call the Paradise Wolf Pepper, and it's going to be divided into two lines. The Sweetheart Paradise Wolf Pepper and the Slice and Spice Paradise Wolf Pepper. The Sweetheart line will be bell pepper shaped, but I'm gonna try to breed it to have beautiful multicolored stripes like the tigers have while ripening. I have seen photos of tigers ripening, tiger jalapenos ripening, and they have like a black base color with like these orange and red and green stripes, and it's just really, really pretty. So I'm gonna try to breed that color from these guys onto a bell pepper shape, and I'm gonna try to breed that same color onto the Sugar Rush Peach stripy shape. So yeah, although Greenlee, aka number 45 over there, I'm thinking of crossing to either Lady Nagant or one of my two ghost hybrids. So yeah, I'm also thinking about working on a second pepper called the Holy Trinity Apocalypto, and it will be a pedigreed cross between a ghost, a scorpion, and a reaper, like the Cali Reaper. But the Holy Trinity Apocalypto, I'm gonna think, like, if people sell the peppers, I'm gonna try to make it to where I'm gonna try to encourage them to give the pedigree of the peppers too, because that's like the whole point of my projects, is creating a new type of pedigreed pepper. I think it'll take at least 8 generations to get everything crossbred before I can really call them Paradise Wolf Peppers, also known as the Puridian Wolf Pepper. So yeah, I may make another video soon, to where I actually go through and tell you what each pepper's name is, because all of these peppers, every single one of them has a name. That little guy is covered because he got too hot and was wilting, so I'm trying to give him a little shade. But yeah, I'm thinking about making a second video to where I go through, explain my breedings, and what the name of every single little pepper is. Like, for example, that is Ariel. And one of the big peppers over there is Fish, which I'm hoping to crossbreed Ariel to Fish because they had really weird leaf mutations. Ariel and Fish got their names because they had really weird fish-shaped leaves. I think Shinso might, there it is. Beautiful shade. But I think Shinso might still have his leaf mutation, which is the original reason why I bought him. Shinso was a bit of an impulse buy from Walmart. But I'll show you exactly what I'm trying to breed for. Because I'm not just trying to breed for pod color or leaf color. I'm breeding for pod color, leaf color, shape, health, drought resistance, cold resistance, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Moxie, where are ya? Ah, here you are. Foxy Moxie or Moxie Foxy, I can't remember exactly. Fish had a leaf like this one, and I've seen a couple peppers that have weird fused leaves like this. So that is what I'm trying to go for with leaf shape. Like, I want the shape of the leaves to be unpredictable and weird and colorful. Like, some of them may have darker greenish, purplish, blackish hues like this. Some of them may look a little more like that. Some of them may be white and green like the fish peppers over there. And yeah. Oh, these little guys right here, they don't have a names. I just kept them around because they didn't sell and their siblings died. But yeah, each of these peppers has a name. And depending on how well this video goes, I may actually bust out my book where I keep a record of all their names and explain each of these peppers' names. So yeah, this is my large garden this year, and this is everything I'm growing. I'm gonna try to space out my breedings so that my gardens aren't as large, because it's been a real pain in the butt trying to get everything watered, and quite frankly, it's no fun watering over 100 plants in 80 to 90 degree weather. So yeah. These four right here, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, and 6 over here, they're all fish peppers. That little guy is also covered up because he's got to go out too. So, yeah. Depending on how well this video goes, I may go through and list the name of each and every pepper. And of course, I'm going to do a huge end of the year update in October, when hopefully everything is flowering and bred. So I can't wait for that. This is my first year as a breeder, and it's been stressful but incredibly rewarding. So yeah. Oh, and all of these guys will be available, all of these peppers will be available for the end of the year for sale, except for Lilith, Lady Nagant, the black one over there, and Waiting on a Prayer. Those I specifically want to keep. But at the end of the year, you can just contact me, put your name down for whatever pepper you would like, and I can try to pot it up and send it off to you. Because I'm really interested in keeping the babies. And I was planning to let all these peppers die off in the winter, but I thought, hey, why waste their life? Because they can live for a good few years. And why don't I just sell them off? So these guys will be available at the end of the year, except for the ones I mentioned. So yeah, I'm hoping I get everything bred this year, and yeah. And I have some pretty interesting varieties this year, like Cappuccino Habanero and Temp Akidoma, Tigers, Sugar Rush, some peppers that I collected from seed, from store-bought peppers, Big Red from Burpees, Sweet Habaneros from a very famous farm in Pennsylvania. And I got like super hots, super sweets, and yeah. So that's my garden this year. Oh, my lovely Shinso, I love you so much. But yeah, that's my plan. Whew. I'm really hoping all of these guys can find a home and give me some peppers before the end of the year, because I live in Illinois, so our growing season ends around October, like mid to end October. So I'm hoping these guys can ripen and, yeah, produce before then. But yeah, Shinso is definitely going to have a lot of seeds for sale, because I'm going to keep the specifically bred peppers for me this year and offer the miscellaneous seeds this year. But hopefully soon I will be able to offer 100% pedigreed plants. But I don't think I will release any like personal breedings like the one I did for Shinso and Waiting on a Prayer. I don't think I'll release anything like those until later, like 2-3 years down the line, when I have a couple generations of pedigree on them and I can do some more crossbreedings. But yeah, that's my garden this year. I'm super proud of it. It's been a struggle, but really, really worth it so far. And of course, my super chilies are always the most productive. Yeah. Hunter's little babies. So, yeah. That's what I got planned. All of these peppers getting self-pollinated or crossbred. So, yeah. Well, talk to you guys later. I'm gonna go get myself a popsicle.